By Whitsunday and Huntlytoon, it's there I did agree. With Bogieside O'Kearney is 6 months for to fee, to drive his 2 best horses, likewise his curtain plume, and to do a thing about the firm that richt well I could do. Now Bogie had a doctor whose name was Isabel. The flew o'er her nation, there's none her could excel. She had rosy cheeks and ruby lips, and hair dark as dew. She was neat, complete and handsome, and comely for to view. One day she went a rambling, and chose me for her guide, to take a pleasant walk with her along by Kearney side. I've slipped my arm about her waist, and to the ground did slide, and it's there I've had my first product with the bell of Bogieside. Blackbird sang so sweetly, the mavis sang so shrill, and the chorus of their song was, there lies Bogie's bell. Among the weeds of Kearney, upon the grassy green, then she and I rose up again, for fear we would be seen. Ere 20 weeks had passed and gone, this lassie lost her bloom. Her rosy cheeks grew pale and wan, and she began to swoon. Ere 40 weeks had passed and gone, this maid brought forth a son, and I was quickly sent for to see what could be done. Old Bogie heard my story and cried, I am undone. Since ye beguiled my doctor, my sorrows are begun. I says, old man, you're fairly wrecked, and I hung my head in shame. I'll marry Bell the morning, I'll give the bear my name. I said I'd wed the lass, none that would need it. You're nae a fitting match for Bell, nor she a match for ye. And he sent me packing down the road with nae penny o' my fee. Say I, ye lads o' Huntlytoon, a long farewell to ye. And now she's married with a tinkler lad, whose name is Suitor John. He hawks his pans and ladles around by Foggy Lawn, and maybe she's got a bed that's a much old bogey canna tell, but it's me was ta'en the